वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल फ्रेंड्स, दिस साइड सोनिया हेयर। और आज हम करने वाले हैं डिकोपाज आर्ट टिन जार के ऊपर। हमारे घर में बहुत सारे जार्स होते हैं जिसको वी कैन क्रिएट अ ब्यूटीफुल प्लांटर्स आउट ऑफ इट, एंड दिस वीडियो इज ऑल अबाउट दैट। सो टू स्टार्ट विद, ऑफ कोर्स पहले मैंने अपने जार को अच्छे से क्लीन कर लिया है ट्वाइस, सो दैट देयर इज नो ऑयल, नो घी, नथिंग, एंड इट इज सुपर क्लीन. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू अप्लाई माई जेसो. सो आई एम गोइंग टू हैव गुड 2 coats ऑफ जेसो ऑन माई जार. प्लीज डू मेक श्योर कि आप जेसो जरूर लगाएं. प्लीज डू नॉट यूज योर एक्रेलिक पेंट्स. A lot of you have been asking me acrylic paints. No, absolutely no acrylic paints. So yes, after the gesso work you have to let it dry completely. You can use your heat gun. मैं अपना heat gun हमेशा यूज करती हूँ जब भी मैं decoupage art कर रही होती हूँ. So heat gun से it dries up really fast. आपका काम बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है, right? So once I'm done with my gesso work, this is the beautiful napkin which I'm going to use. You can check out our website growingcraft.com for whatever the supplies I'm using in this tutorial. Everything is there, and yes, first I'm going to remove the ply and then I'm going to do the water brush technique. If you guys don't know what is water brush technique, it's a super easy and an amazing technique of just like removing the design from your decoupage napkin. So I'm just removing the plies and I'm going to remove the excessive design which I don't want. Use your brush with a clean water, dip it in a water and just create a border around the design, and you will see that how nicely your design comes out. अगर आप इससे comfortable नहीं है, you can use your scissors. It's absolutely fine. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि brush water technique ही करना है तो ही decoupage होगा. No, you can use your scissors, trim out the design which you want, keep the remaining part. Now it's time to stick our decoupage napkin, and you can even use your decoupage papers too. It's just जब आप paper use करोगे तो आपको plies नहीं निकालनी है, जब आप napkin use करोगे तो आपको plies निकालना ज़रूरी है. Now here I'm going to have my adhesive on my complete background, and I'll make sure that I apply my adhesive generously so that जब मैं अपना napkin stick करूँ वो अच्छे से stick हो जाए. This is a very very important part, and make sure that you stick your napkin slowly. पार्ट बाय पार्ट हमें इसको स्टिक करना है. हम इसको जितने अच्छे से स्टिक करेंगे वी विल हैव द लेसर रिंकल्स एंड द बबल्स. सो यू विल जस्ट सी कि मैं सेम ब्रश से, आई हैव नॉट इवन चेंज माई ब्रश, इसमें थोड़ा सा मॉड पॉच लगा हुआ है बट दैट इज वेरी लेस. सो आई जस्ट कीप ऑन डैबिंग माई नैपकिन विद दिस, एंड यू विल सी मेरे राउंड जार में भी आई कुड डू माई नैपकिन वर्क सो ईजिली. सो दिस इज वेरी सिंपल. यू जस्ट हैव टू बी लिटिल केयरफुल जब आप स्टिक कर रहे होते हैं. स्टिक इट पार्ट बाय पार्ट लाइक आई सेड. So for this technique, if you're not very comfortable with your sponge dauber, like with your brushes, you can use your sponge dauber. I highly recommend that also, and trust me, it looks beautiful and gorgeous. आप napkin stick करोगे ना, you will feel like कि आपने इसके ऊपर paint किया हुआ है. That's the beauty of using your decoupage napkin and your massive papers, that your project looks amazingly beautiful. Napkin stick हो जाने के बाद of course here I am going to seal it because later on I am going to do some stencil work. So यहाँ पे मैं यूज़ कर रही हूँ मेरा varnish, and like I said, मैं वीडियो में जो भी supplies यूज़ कर रही हूँ उनके लिंक मैंने वीडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल दी हैं. Please do check that. One more thing, again I am going to use my heat gun, and if you are using your paper, a lot of you have been asking कि हम paper यूज़ करते हैं border देता है. Don't worry, once you start doing your stencil work and on the other works on the it, आपका decoupage paper का border भी नहीं दिखेगा. Just in case if you guys want, you can check out my YouTube channel where I have done tons of videos with the papers. Now again using my heat gun, and जहाँ पे भी wrinkle bubbles हैं, I'm just going to press it with my fingers, or I'm going to use my sponge dauber, and that is going to remove all the bubbles and lines from my project. Please do make sure that you dry your project before moving on to the next step, and it has to dry out well, otherwise you will end up ruining your project. Now it's time for my stencil work, and I have taken up my stencil brush. You can take your stencil brushes, and please do make sure that your stencil brushes are clean. Now here I am taking my chalk paint. I had decided to use just a yellow color, then I thought of adding a gold color to it just to add a little more drama. So here I am just going to dab both the colors really well on my project. So I just want to give a brick pattern. If you want to have a symmetrical lines or circular patterns or anything, you can do that easily. Just use a tinge of color. Literally आपको color बहुत थोड़ा सा use करना होता है, and you will see that how beautiful your project is going to look. So I'm going to repeat the same on my complete project, and later on I'll just add a tinge of brown color to the bottom of my base. Now it's time for the massive stamping. So I have decided to use 2-3 designs. Now massive stamps are so versatile. Like I have recently done a gift wrapping paper making video. So that video is there on our YouTube channel. You guys can check that. I'll post the link in the comment section, even in the description box also. Now I am using this floral pattern to add a little bit more of florals around my plants, and then I'm going to use the other patterns. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है that you have to use only one shade of ink pad. Here in this project I'm using the brown and I'm using the gray, and you will see that I'm using 2 different types of stamps here. So just make sure that whichever the designs you are using and the colors you are using, it should not pop out so much कि आपका decoupage napkin ही छुप जाए, right? So here I'm going to continue with my stamping work on my complete project, and you'll see how beautiful this looks. So yes, please do use your permanent ink pads only, and otherwise it is just going to smudge when you are going to seal this one. Now for sealing my project, here I'm going to use my varnish. Again, I'm going to have good 2 coats of varnish, and with this my project is done. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this session. Do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. Do check out our website growingcraft.com, and thank you and take care and bye bye.